Aloha, everybody. It is the second last episode of the 80s Twilight Zone. And last time, we had a story all about a soup kitchen of sorts and the Cookie Monster. And it was all food related, as far as I could remember. It was called Crazy as a Soup Sandwich. Oh, and we had to do some stacking as well. You know? Gotta stack those things. It was a wild and crazy episode with a mysterious box, and there was a lot going on in that one. A lot, and somebody wanted to twist people's heads off. Yeah, there was a lot going on. This one's called Special Service. This is the second last episode, and the final episode's called Father and Son Game, which is odd. The last episode of the original Twilight Zone was called The Bewitching Pool, which had the odd had an odd aspect to it in that they repeated one scene entirely in its entirety. It was an odd way to end that show. So I wonder if we'll have an odd way to end this show next time. We'll see. Anyway, let's get into this one.
John, 1 egg or 2?
1 egg or 2?
Honey!
2.
Introduction to Mr. John Selig, a reasonably average man who goes through life with both eyes open and both hands firmly on the wheel.
Me too.
Mr. John Selig,
What wheel?
practical and steady, who is about to be blindsided by the Twilight Zone.
Ominous. Is it about his eggs? What the hell?
Les?
There's a camera behind our mirror. Oh, actually, I heard, I saw a thing on YouTube, like last year, where there was a hole behind somebody's bathroom mirror that was into somebody else's home. Which is creepy enough, you know? And then they climbed through the hole, and the whole place was just abandoned. But how long had the hole been there? And imagine if if you just moved your bathroom mirror and there's just this hole into somebody else's place. This is so creepy, you know? Anyway.
Leslie! That's all right, sir. Don't worry about a thing. Be fixed in a jiffy.
Who are you?
It's a shoddy workmanship. It's just the way things are these days, you know. Nobody giving a fig for quality.
Yeah?
Hey, wait a minute. What do you think you're doing?
Fixing your mirror.
No, but
What's it look like?
But there's a camera back there.
Yeah.
Where? I don't see a camera.
Well, of course not. That's because you just covered it up.
Did I?
Yeah.
Well, that's one job done then. Good day.
Who are you?
Hey,
do we have to
back
pay you?
here. Where the hell do you think you're going?
Back to work.
Do you want some eggs?
May I suggest you do the same thing? It's nearly 9 o'clock, and you know how Mr. Weatherall gets... Never mind. Never said a thing. Good day.
Get back
How do you
here.
know my boss's name?
I don't. You must have mistaken me for someone else. Good day. Listen, are you going to stand there all day?
Yeah,
Yes.
do.
I want to know what you were doing up there.
Nothing whatsoever. Just a little routine maintenance.
Just fixing your mirror.
It's a camera. You've been spying on me.
I have not.
His whole life.
Look, it's all just part of the job. Now be a good fella and let me get back to it.
I'm going to call the police.
You wouldn't want to do that. No, I don't think so. Have a nice day.
This music.
You know, you're not as pleasant in person as you are on TV.
On
That's
TV?
it. I am calling the police.
May I call you John?
No.
We don't want to make too big a scene over this. I mean, it makes everything too complicated. I'd tell you, but...
No.
Look, all right, I'll tell you, but we've got to stand right in there.
Oh, there's no cameras in there.
Closet? Shh. Why there?
It's outside camera range.
But it's in the bathroom.
No, the other cameras.
Behind the picture frame, behind the curtain. Your wife's wearing one. In the doorknob here. Your towel probably has one. Is that a towel?
All right, talk.
Look, I want you to know I'm risking my job just telling you this. You're not supposed to know, you see?
What?
Look at my chest. You see those letters? JSTV.
Yeah, so what
Is
about
that his name? JS?
Stands for John Selling Television. You're on television.
I have to refilm. I have to re-edit. I edited out something. It's a TV. It's the. I just spoiled the movie, so I'm taking it back. I'm taking it back. Okay, this is the plot of a movie that you may or may not have seen. This guy, this repairman, is not doing a very good job at being subtle. One, knock on the door. Say your wife made a call about a loose mirror, right? Then go up and go, oh, you know, fix it. And then say, hey, look, you got, maybe your wife has a secret camera, you know, to make sure you're pooping right. It's nothing to do with me, mister. I'm just here to fix the mirror, and I'm not getting involved in your family issue. Then you leave the house, and, you know, she can work it out. You know, they can make up a story. She can say, yeah, that when we have get-togethers, people are stealing our towels. And it's all sorted. Instead, this guy's all like, what camera? What? You know, and then he's dropping like 57 hints. You know? Plus, he's got a funny accent. You know, what kind of funny accent is that? Coming up into his home unannounced. Anyway, yeah. I did mention the name of the movie it is, but I figured if you haven't seen the movie, and one day you want to see the movie, then it's best not to reveal what that movie is. Because actually, funnily enough, I've seen reactions to that movie recently, and some of them, at least a couple of the people watching, didn't know the premise of it. And they would have if they'd watched my reaction. I hadn't edited that part out.
I am? Yes. 24 hours a day.
24 hours.
You've got quite a following. Did you know you've got people who tune in the middle of the night just to watch you sleep?
That's weird.
Extraordinary.
Who's watching?
Oh, everybody.
Everyone, my neighbors, all the people I know.
They were quite helpful, yes. Helped to set up cameras all over the place. Your job, your car, the office.
Not in here,
room,
though.
Den, bathroom. Well, that one was less than perfect, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Bedroom, kitchen.
You should live in here.
Well, now you know. So, if you'll excuse
Play
me.
along. Don't let them know you know.
How could something like this happen without someone telling me?
Shh. That's the whole point. If you knew you were on TV, you'd act differently. That's why everyone on the service signs a contract specifying they won't spill the beans. Besides, gives all the folks you know a chance to be on TV. Have to go. Now be a good fella and don't tell anyone I told you. All right?
Yeah, good thing they can't hear what you were just said right there. Worst. How did you get there so fast? How about those eggs? God damn it.
Breakfast is ready.
Thanks.
You better eat it before it gets cold.
Did you not overhear that conversation?
Did you see that man?
What man?
He came right into the bathroom. I spent 10 minutes with him in the closet.
Did you sleep all right last night?
I slept fine.
She knows.
I have no idea what you're talking about. Oh, I gotta go. Have a nice day, honey.
Don't be late. You know how Mr.
Don't blow it for us. The ratings are terrific.
Oh yeah. She's probably getting paid lots. He's not getting paid a damn thing. He still has to go to his boring job. Hey, look, at least she whispered to him. You know, she wasn't acting crazy.
Gee, I think I left my car keys around here somewhere. I think I'll look for them.
Yeah? Where could they be? Yeah, try looking every picture frame. Yeah, there's one. Try behind the barometer. They're pretty big, aren't they, the cameras? How do they see through the pictures? And the mirror. Well, the mirror you can work that out, but how did you never see this one before? my job?
Yes?
Destruction of company property is to be avoided at all costs. Do not touch the equipment again. Thank you.
Or what?
Try and stop me.
Yeah, or what, lady? Yeah, there's probably one there. Oh, it was right above it. They just pulled right out.
Hello.
You were warned.
Uh-oh. They're coming. They're coming. They're already here. Go out the back. Why would you answer the door?
Mr. Selig,
Yes?
you're to come with us.
Hey, let me go. Where are you
no.
taking me? My coat. I don't know who you are, but you can't do this to me.
You should have told us sooner.
No, they have him too.
Well, you've gone and done it now, haven't you?
It's all your fault.
Done what?
Archie.
Yes, some very serious trouble indeed.
They got cameras in here too. Oh, fans. Fans.
Good. Now that the secret's out, they can all come out of the woodwork.
Well,
All those hormones
This-
repressed for 5 years.
this could be a good thing.
Disgusting, isn't it? They rip the clothes right off you in a second, just like that.
You wouldn't want that.
Do you really think so?
It's like he's like the Beatles. You'll be all right, dude. You'll be all right. Unless they have an amnesia ray. Meanwhile, at Future Core, this music needs to be redone. It's awful.
Try it.
But won't he see himself, like right now? There he is. You're on every channel. I thought people had to pay for this.
Typical, isn't it? All these channels, nothing interesting on.
Yeah, the classic.
Yes, I'll bring it in. If you please, Mr. Selleck, this way.
Is he going to become Magnum PI, this guy? Selleck? New TV show. Cooler car.
Ah, Mr. Selig. Arthur Spence. Nice to meet you.
What's this about?
Would you care for a cigar?
He's going to sue you for $1 million.
Something to drink.
No, thank you.
Now then, Mr. Selig. What the hell are you trying to do to us?
He didn't know.
What am I? What are you doing to me? To you? Look around you. This is a multi-million-dollar business. $100,000 for a 30-second spot.
Holy
All
moly.
of this was accomplished through long, hard hours
like the
of
Super Bowl.
careful work. Now, when we're just about to break even, now when we're just beginning to clear our deficits, you want to pull this?
So you're the one who decided to do all this.
Wasn't me.
Then who?
Who decided you should pay taxes? Who decided you should get up at 8 to go to work instead of 10?
I don't know, some guy?
Who decides what money you use, what fashions you wear?
Some guy.
No, same guy.
But you can't just put my life on television. I have rights.
Oh, yeah? This is the Constitution of the United States and the Bill of Rights. You show me where it says in there that I can't put you on TV.
A right to
Technicality.
privacy?
Let's cut right through to the heart of the matter, shall we? During the past 5 years, you have become an institution on American television. People like you. I like you. Hell, I watch you play bridge every Friday night with the Clearsons. He cheats, by the way. We have a better view of his hand than you do.
He knew it. Also, you need to ask them for a cut. Ask them for a cut and go back to pretending you don't know. Say you have amnesia. Get a knock on the head and pretend you forgot anything ever happened. Do it for another 5 years. Get a few million off the company. You live happily ever after with your groupies. The end. What you don't do is whatever you're about to do in the rest of this episode. Or maybe do my idea. Maybe do my idea, Selleck. And think about growing a mustache.
I always thought as much. Why me? What's so interesting about me?
You know Marilyn Carstairs?
Nope.
The woman on all the TV game shows. What was the last thing she actually did that made her famous?
Nothing.
Can't come up with a thing.
Nothing.
Neither can anybody else.
Famous for being
But
famous.
she's on TV. Some people are famous just for being famous. You put their face on TV often enough, and before you know it, they become a celebrity.
Yeah, like the Kardashians.
We took the same bet on you, and it paid off. There were down times, like when you lost your job 2 years ago. You know, at first the ratings went up, but when you stayed unemployed, the ratings went down.
Uh-oh.
So we stepped in and arranged that job for you at Teldar.
You did that?
Of course. You don't actually think that things happen by accident in this. Haven't you ever noticed how sometimes things just seem to go your way? Something will happen and you'll find yourself saying, gosh, that was lucky, or gee, wasn't that a coincidence? That would be us. So, like, we have a whole department that looks after happy coincidences.
I need them.
How do you think you met Leslie?
My wife?
Hired by us. We'll have to find her a new spot now. If you persist in making a federal case out of this, thousands of jobs, people's livelihood, millions of dollars of income, it's all riding on you.
Yeah, think of the people.
Can't you just forget it?
No, I can't. I want my privacy back. You have no right.
Uh-oh. What steps are you gonna take, man?
As you wish. I'll have a car brought around and take you home.
They're gonna bonk you on the head or something. Sure. Is it a fan? Is it Plan B? What is it? I don't trust her, but also, what's going on?
Can I help you?
It's you, isn't it? Oh, Mr. Selleck.
Oh, jeez.
I'm your biggest fan. I want you all the time. Can I have your autograph?
Oh, no.
Please.
Well, I guess it couldn't hurt. It's all
She's
over
very
now
eager.
anyway.
I want to have a baby.
I beg your pardon? No, I think maybe you better go.
Oh, please, Mr. Selleck. I've come all this way.
Oh, there's a lot of them. Oh, hey, dude, you're back.
I'm supposed to take you home.
Why aren't the rest of them just opening the door too?
I'll have to go out the back way. And I want you to know I got sacked because of all this.
Oh.
2 weeks' notice and out.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cause you any trouble. I wish there was something I could do.
You just did. Come on.
I guess that's good enough payment for him. What are we doing? There's nothing in this box.
Hi. Come on in. I was just going over the fan mail. I had no idea so much had been collected.
Wow.
Gifts, offers of marriage. It's amazing.
I just came to drop this by. It's a check. Back pay for the last 5 years.
How much?
Oh, yes. They always intended to pay you.
It's a lot of money.
How much? $1 million!
Yes, I suppose it is.
That's what I wanted.
What are you doing?
Company equipment. Not needed around here much more, is it? Now that you know, it's not much fun anymore, is it?
And it's really over?
Sorry, not my department.
Oh, here's a cool little twist. Imagine if they just tell him it's over, and he thinks it's over, and he just goes back to his normal life. But now he's got $1 million, and his life is going to be more interesting. And they're going to bring in like groupies, but they're all just actresses. And it's about the normal day life of a man who thinks he used to be on a TV show, and now thinks he's not still on a TV show, but he actually is still on a TV show. And the cameras are a lot smaller. How about that? And this guy didn't get fired at all. He's going to be secretly installing them while he's here. Nah, with $1 million, this guy's moving. He's moving to the coast.
But the money, the women.
You wanted your life back, just the way it was. Well, that's what you've got. And I hope you're satisfied.
I'm sorry about your job.
Yeah, well, that's the way it goes.
It's funny, I was just getting used to it.
Yeah, well, not much can be done about it now, I suppose.
No, I suppose not.
Not unless we bonk you on the head.
Yeah.
What? You have an idea?
Come here.
What are we doing? Into the closet again?
I was thinking, if you were the guy in charge and I were you, maybe you'd just tell me I was off the air, so I'd think I was, but I'm really on television without knowing it.
What? Wait, what? Are you reading my mind? Oh, there's a camera. I see one. I see a camera. You thought I wouldn't see you, eh? Stuck there behind that mirror. I see you. Reading my thoughts and then making the TV say the same thing. Why I oughta. I'm just gonna pretend I didn't see you there. Get back to watching the episode.
This way, I go back to acting normal, which is what everyone wants in the first place.
Yeah. Well, yeah. You put that in his head now.
Well then, John, break a leg, as they say.
He's paranoid now. Check the flowers, maybe.
My, but isn't it a wonderful day?
He just pranked him, maybe. He's gonna act like there's cameras everywhere now. It's just a crazy thing Archie
The next
said.
time you think people are talking about you behind your back, or a happy coincidence seems just a little too good to be
I've
true,
never had those boys.
check behind the bathroom mirror. It just might be that John Selig's ratings have dropped, and you've become a star
Oh
in the
shit.
phosphor dot world of the Twilight Zone.
He's dancing. He's dancing. The ratings will skyrocket. You know what? This episode grew on me. I was kind of at the start of this episode I was like, oh, I don't know if I like the way this is being acted. I don't know if I like the goofy tone of it. But you see at the end, when the guy drags him back into the closet to talk to him, it's just the funniest thing ever. So I came all the way around on this episode. I came around on the way they styled the episode. Except for the music. The music doesn't quite work. It's a bit simplistic. It is goofy too, but it's kind of, it needs work. If the person who made that music is watching, I apologize, but you can accept it too, can't you? You've done better work than that since, right? We'll just overlay it. We'll overlay it. You send me the music, and I'll overlay it on the episode. Well, I don't know how I can't do that. I don't have the technical capabilities to do that. But you get the raw footage, and we'll get the new music in. You know, we'll get the voices. We'll sync it all up, and and you can do the other episodes you weren't even involved in. You can do those too. You know, we can spruce this whole thing up. You know, hell, we'll just refilm everything. How about that? You know, we'll get rid of all the crazy 80s, the video look, you know, and we'll just reshoot the episodes. Yeah, we'll get that Cookie Monster in for last time. We're going to turn this franchise all the way around. Right. It is like that movie I mentioned. I specifically didn't mention. In that everybody was in on it, wife included. But in this case, I like that the wife, she whispered to him, you know, after initially just denying she knew what the hell he was talking about. She never saw a guy, here are your eggs, I'm going to work. She was like, don't blow it. But I feel sorry for her because she definitely lost her job. She 100% lost her job because she was just a fake wife to go along with his fake job. I wonder what his job was. You'd imagine, just say this sort of thing did happen in real life, and you were the guy and you found out, but you were doing the worst job in the world. Just think how frustrated you would be, wasting 5 years of your life, or however many it was, doing something you absolutely despised, you know, just for the enjoyment of other people. You know, at least give him something he's happy with. Now look, $1 million goes a long way. Having said that, even if it was a shitty job, $1 million makes up for it, especially in the 80s. You know, think how much that would be today. 2 million? More? Probably more. He should buy up a few houses back in the 80s. Is what that guy should do. And I presume the movie got the idea for the movie from this episode, or at least from whatever this episode got the idea from. I might actually look into that. Just do a little Googling on this episode. Some critics noted similarities between the episode's story and the critically acclaimed movie. What do you mean some critics noted? As if it was an odd thing to note. As if it was, some people mention it, but I don't quite see the similarities. It's freaking same thing. Oh, it was written by J. Michael Straczynski. He's written so many episodes. I wonder if he got any royalties for that movie. I wonder. I don't know. I guess it's not such a niche idea that you can claim any royalties from it. I think it's a pretty common feeling that everybody, to some extent, is the center of their own universes, and maybe at some point has thought, hey, what if I'm the only real person, and blah 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 blah. It's a pretty common idea. Anyway, neat little episode. I like it. I wasn't on board with the goofy nature of it at first, but I came around on that. And it's all just business, at the end of the day. Check the Constitution. Check the Bill of Rights. There's nothing in there that stops us from doing it. There's plenty of laws that would stop them from doing it. And in the end of the day, I think, it all worked out well for him. He's going to be paranoid for a while that they're still watching. Maybe they are. That's the thing. They could still be watching. He's just going to have to look out for any happy coincidences, happy accidents. And maybe just sleep in the closet. Sleep in the closet. That's my advice to him. The final episode of the 80s Twilight Zone is called Father and Son Game. It's a very strange title, but maybe it's just playing catch with Pops, We'll find out. We'll find out next time. I will see you then.